This is the Wix Studio Marketplace, and these three are templates I've created. And today I want to talk about this one. So someone from our community asked me if it's possible to connect this layout to the to the actual store's products. So when you click on it, you can go into the product page. So today we will see how we can do it. It's not that difficult, and it's and we will see how to do it. So if you use this template, basically if you click to use free templates, so you will get this kind of, this is this is what you see in the editor, the first look. So what do we need to do? So the first thing that I need to do is to install stores, because I don't have it in these templates. So let's go to store and add to site. All right, so it will take a few seconds. Now we have stores inside our template. So automatically it's take me to the category page, but I want to go back to the home page because we are talking about this layout. So I have a full tutorial of how this template is built. So if you remember, the trick here that we have a repeater, everything has names, so it's easy to find. So you can see here we have a repeater called data binding repeater, okay, which is hidden by default. And this one is connected to a dataset called feed dataset, which is this database. When you use this template, you automatically get in this database. We are not going to use this database. We are going to use the stores database. So to be able to see the stores database here, you need to go to manage, because this is like a system collection, and you can go to the advanced settings, and then here you have the Wix apps collection. You can turn it on, and now you will see these databases. So right here you can see that we have here stores. Okay, we will focus about this one. So let's go back again. If we will go to the page, we will see that we have this feed dataset. So we need to change its settings. So let's go to the dataset settings, and instead of displaying the feed, now I need to connect this dataset to the stores, to the products. Okay, this is the only thing that I need to change in the dataset. Now, the second thing that we need to do, if we will just publish this one, and we will go to the live site, you will see that this is not working. We'll see it in a second. Great. So let's go to the live site, and you can see that basically nothing appears. We have these placeholders, and it's not working. Also, when I'm installing stores, I'm getting these two icons out of the box, and we need to adjust them. Basically, they are located inside the header, and the header in our template is kind of unique because we have a sidebar. So the first things I'm going to do, I will grab these two, and I want to place them right here, just so they will not disturb us at the moment. Okay, something like this. It's really not important. for this tutorial. All right. Okay, so we saw that nothing is appear. So the reason is because we are taking the data from the placeholder repeater, the data binding repeater, and then spread these items inside these repeaters. So we need to go to the code to see how we can adjust it. So let's open the code. I will switch to dark mode because this is how I like it. And now let's see an example of, for example, here I have the title. So this title is getting its data somehow. So let's search for this one. So rep1 title. So I can see that he's getting its value from the item data title. So it's looking for this key, and we need to see that if our product have key named title. So we will go to the database and open the stores products. Let's open this one. So these are the default products that installed as a default when as a daily data when we install the Wix stores, and we need to find the name of the products that we want to display. So the easiest way to do it is to go to manage field and see here. So we can see that we have name, okay, and its key, it's called name, not title. So let's copy this one, and just for the first one, if you remember, so we have a couple of repeaters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will deal only with the first one at the moment. So instead of title, let's change it to name. So item data name, if title text equals to item data title, if it exists, so put it this value. Okay, so let's just publish it just to see that we are getting this data and to see that we are in the right direction. So it's this one. We need this one should be located right here, then we know it's refreshed. Okay, it's here, and still we are not getting the data. Let's see why. Maybe we have an error, some error. Oh, okay, I forgot to do something super important. We need to update this repeater. Let's close it. This repeater to be connected to our dataset, because we changed the settings of the dataset, it's disconnected. So we need to click again and connect this one to the product dataset. Now let's publish it again, because all the information is based on this repeater. So let's go back to our site, live site, refresh it, and now we can see something different. Now we have more items, right? And if I'm hovering, now I can see that here, this is the first repeater. I see that I am a product, which is the product name. Here I see nothing. It's because we take care only for the first one. Now the second action that we need to do, we need to actually display the image. So let's go to see from where the image source is getting. So this is the image, and image source is equals to item data dot image. So this is the key, the image. Now let's see if the product have an image key, image field. Let's open the collection again, and now here we need to search for image. We can also do something like this, and then you can clearly see the image type. So we have media items, which is multiple images or videos, I think, but we do have the main media. This is what we want to display. So let's copy this key, this field ID, sorry, and then let's change it from image to main media. Now let's publish it. Right. And now we do have images for the first repeater. Okay, so we have the name and we have the main image. So again, this is applied only for the first repeater because we handle only the first repeater. So basically we should do exactly the same action for all the repeaters. So let's do it really quickly. So this is repeater 2, image is media image. This is repeater 3, repeater 4, repeater 5. Same for the name. So title will be name. And this one is the last one. So let's publish it again to see that we took care of all the repeaters. Refresh the page twice, maybe more. Yeah, 3 times. And the live site now should display all the products with all the names, which is working perfectly. Now we do see that we have it's not a mosaic anymore. Why? So the reason is because all the default images are square. To make sure that this is the issue, we need to change something. Okay, so let's open our oh, sorry, I need to go to the dashboard to manage the products, right? So let's do it very quickly. I'm going to the dashboard and let's go to the catalog, store products and products. Now let's change this one. Okay, so it's right here. So let's edit the product and let's add an image, just a random image. So let's go to Wix, media from Wix. Let's filter by objects, for example, or products. Great. And let's select this one. Okay, so it's not a square, right? Let's set it as the main one. Now you see this is the main image. Let's save it. And now let's go to the live site. And now you can see that we have a different ratio for this image. So if I have multiple images with different ratio, I will get the mosaic layout. Amazing. So the first task is completed, which is to display real products from the stores inside this grid. So now what we need to do, we need to allow the site visitor to click on this image and to go to the relevant product page. So let's do it. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, we need to add a button. Okay, so we can also click on the image, but I prefer to use button because semantic is more, it makes sense. So let's go to buttons and let's select this one. Now I'll add it right here. You can see that it's applied only for the first repeater. Just for now, let's take it out. Okay, so the value will be buy now, for example. Great. Let's change the text to be more bold. I think this is good enough. Let's make it smaller. I think this is good. I want to make it white. And on hover, I want it, I use this site theme, just the text to be black. Okay, something like this, great. So let's drag it back. Now you need to see where exactly you put it. So now I'm put it inside, and now you can see that I have the repeater one. It's inside the item, and inside another container that's called title wrapper. I can change now the name to, I don't know, content wrapper, because it's make more sense, because now I don't have only the title, I have also the buy now. Let's just make sure that this is perfectly centered. Now you can see in the live side that we have when we are hovering, we are revealing the item. Okay, so basically we are revealing the entire content wrapper, and the hover effect is on this container. This is the original setting that I've put, but I think it's not the best idea to do it. I think the best is to make the hover on the item, not on the content wrapper. So let's do it really, really quickly. Let's remove it, and I will go to the item, add, it has the entrance animation. I will add also hover animation, and I want to affect not the item itself, but item inside. So the animated element will be the content wrapper. And I will choose the animation that already is set for this one. So let's click on fade in, and let's see that this is actually working. So not really, because it should be on the initial state, it should be opacity 0. So let's change it to opacity 0. Let's go back to fade in. If I click, now I can see that this is working. Great. So now if we'll publish it, so for the first repeater item, it should have the buy now button, and the buy now button should appear only when I'm hovering the specific item. So let's see exactly what we wanted to do. Great. So now we need somehow to connect the link to open the relevant product. All the products have the same name, I'm product. This is why you see it like this, but it's working. Okay, so now I need to give a specific ID to this button. So we will follow same logic as we did for the title. So we called it rep1 title. So let's select the buy now button, and I will give it the ID of rep1 button, or button. I think it is good enough. Great. So now we need to see how to wire it to the right information. So same as we did here, let's first set the button. So const button equal to the ID we are just set. Okay, this is the first action. Now we need to set the link of this button. So button link is equals to item data dot something, if it exists. We don't know what is the field, the field name, the field ID of this link. So again, we will go to our app collection, and let's go to products. Let's open it, and we will copy the ID from here. Now we just need to find it. So let's see. This is the slag, which is only partial of the link. We need to page product URL, which is this one. You see, this is like a relative path. So let's click on it, add it, and here we have the field key. Let's copy it. It's product page URL. Great. So let's close it again, open the code. So remember, we are talking only about the first repeater. So we just need to paste the right key. So let's publish it. Until it will be published, basically later what we should do, we should copy this code, if everything is working, of course, and add it to each repeater. So let's quickly check that this is actually working. I need to refresh it again. All right, so you can see that when I'm hovering, you can see below the full URL where it should take me. So if we click on this one, we should go now to the product page and display the relevant item, which is working. Now let's go back again. Let's go back. And click on the hat. So now we need to see the hat. So everything is working exactly as we expected, which is amazing. Now, potentially we can also add here button for add to cart or like or stuff like this, but this is required more code, and which I don't want to do because it's very specific for a specific need, and this is more a general solution. So another thing that sorry, I wanted to show you how to do it for all of the rest. So basically you should I will do only one, and then you can imagine the rest will follow. So I need to add it to the repeater 1, which is the second one, and I need to change the ID to number 2. Now this item is not exist yet because we didn't add it here. So we need to copy it and paste it right here. Also, we didn't apply the hover effect. We didn't do all the changes that we did here to this repeater item. So let's place it right here. We need to change its name to be rep2 button. You see this is already taken, rep2 button, and now it should work. So let's publish it to just make sure that everything is working fine, and then if it's due, you need to do it for all of the rest. It's right here. So now we have button on the second repeater, and if I clicked on it, it should take me to this product page. Amazing. So everything is working as expected. The last thing that I want to show you, sometimes we don't really want to display a button, okay? But we only want to be able to click on this area. So instead of creating a specific button, you could use nothing in the layout of the button, and then let's set it to be 100% on 100% to fill the entire area. Let's remove the corners, we don't need them for all, and remove the background color. And also on the hover effect, we need to remove the background color. So now, basically, we won't see a visible button, but the area will be clickable. You see now, here we have a button, but here the area is clickable. So if I click on this image, I'm getting the right to the right place. So this is for now. Maybe the second one will be now it's displaying only images, but potentially it can be displayed also videos. So maybe this is the next video that I will show you how to do it. If you do really want for me to do this video, please write in the comments so I can see that many people is interesting about this solution. Thank you, and until next time, keep building amazing websites on Wix Studio.